Hey guys, it's April here, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about actually what happened to my mum, because I put a video up a year ago, if you can remember guys, and basically what happened was, I don't think that I explained it very well. Because obviously when I put the video up it was quite difficult. This is like going to be a little bit of a different video, me explaining it a little bit better. So I'm not like attention seeking or anything, I'm just updating you on what happened, because obviously the video was only about 50 something seconds long and I don't think I had time to explain it properly. So let's get into the video so I can explain it a little bit more better. Remember guys that this video is a little bit hard, so just give me a little bit of time to explain, okay? So yeah, let's get into the video. So what happened was, my mum was okay until up to the moment where she was getting these problems. She was getting like cancer symptoms and stuff like that. I don't think she was feeling very well, and I think she was a bit yellow. So what happened was, like, she obviously went to the doctors, like I said a year ago. She went to the doctors and the doctor didn't diagnose her properly. And then obviously my nan had to look after me and my sister, as well as my mum. And like she was going through chemotherapy, but because the doctor didn't diagnose her in time with having cancer, the chemotherapy wasn't working. And before that, like, her hair was falling out, and my auntie had to shave off all mum's hair, and she had to wear let me show you, right? She had to wear one of these for her hair, for her head, on her head, yeah, she had to wear one of these. And what this is basically a hair thing that she has to wear, like I don't know what they call them. Comment down below what they call these. She had to wear them. She didn't want to like go out or anything. Because I was 7 years old, I don't really remember a lot about it. But yeah, so anyway, because the doctor didn't diagnose her, she was taking chemotherapy and obviously that wasn't working, so her hair was falling out. And then obviously what happened was, like, she was taking chemotherapy for it, and I think people in my family thought it was working, but it wasn't. And like it was quite hard. And then a couple of months went past and she wasn't getting any better. So what happened was, like, she went to this Grove House, or I don't know what it's called. She went to this house, and basically when she was dying, obviously, well, we went to see her, yeah, and then basically what happened was she was laying on her like deathbed. We thought, like, obviously she was asleep. And then a couple of minutes later she stopped breathing, as I said a year ago. And after she stopped breathing, so I basically had to watch my mum die. But before she stopped breathing, I asked somebody if I could turn on the TV, because I wanted to say goodbye to my mum, because it's like I could sense that something was going to happen. but like I didn't know from if it was or not, but like, so, and someone said no, you can't turn on the TV because you'll wake her, and I kind of wish I did, because she might have not died. She may have still died, but I might have got to say goodbye to her. You know, I just remember, like, I have flashbacks sometimes of me just, I can see my mum lying on her deathbed, and it's not good. Like, I was only 7 and my sister must have been about 4.5. But like, it was hard, you know, like losing a person that you love, and like technically we've already lost our granddad as well. It was quite hard. Like, I'm trying to think of like all the stuff, because I don't want to have to film this video again, because it's really, really hard. Yeah, it was like, as I said, like I had to watch her die, and that was like the horriblest thing. When you have to watch a loved one die, it's like, it's not good, and like, it's quite hard, but I don't know whether it was the stress of a certain person that made Mum really, really ill. I know it must have been a certain person that made my granddad have a heart attack, but I don't know about my mum. It started, as I said a year ago, it started in her arm, and we honestly thought that she was going to get better, but she got worse, and you know, it wasn't very good. It's harder, I think, for me, because I knew her for a long time, and it's even harder not knowing that, obviously, because me and my sister, we didn't go to my mum's funeral. Well, we did, but we were in the back, like the church hall, so we didn't actually go to the funeral. And I think that's more harder, because obviously they must have been thinking, oh, you know, a 7-year-old can't really go to a funeral because she won't understand. So obviously I didn't properly go to the funeral, because I was in the back with my sister and a couple, and maybe like all the kids, because a lot of kids went there. I don't really go to church anymore, because Mum went to that church, and it's not just that, it's kind of, I don't know, it's like a memory of like when my, you know who, a certain person used to sit in church and call my mum names. But I was gonna do a video on a certain person, but unfortunately I can't. But yeah, but it was, you know, like, because I suffer from depression, like some days are really, really good when I don't think about my mum, but if I like play certain music, it will make me think of my mum. You know, and like, I have days where I don't really think of her that much, but sometimes it kind of like hits me, even though it was like, hold on, I think I've got it actually, about how many, my mum's, do you know, guys, my mum's been gone for 17 years, right? Even though it was 17 years ago, it still like hurts for me well, I have learned to deal with it, but it's hard. You don't ever get over something like losing a loved one, especially your mum. You don't get over it. You learn to deal with it. And like a couple of years ago, like about 3 or 4 years ago, I managed to like learn to deal with it a little bit more than I'm doing now. But like it is quite hard. I know this video will be a little bit short, but it was just to explain, because obviously I didn't explain that I watched my mum die because it was hard and I didn't really want to say. But like, I just want to thank you guys for like the support on that video. It means so much to me, and I'm glad that you all like that video, because it is true from the bottom of my heart. It is true. You know, everything I'm saying is honestly true. Like, I wouldn't lie and say that my mum died and she didn't. Like, she did die. She died of cancer when I was 7. And me and Jade, me and my sister, we used to cry, me the most, because I knew her for 7 years. So I cried quite a lot, and you know, that was one of the hardest things. You know, that's why people say, like, you know, be grateful for what you've got now, because like, be grateful for the family members you've got now, because once they're gone, and they're not coming back. So you have to, if there's anyone out there who has a complex relationship with their mum and dad, then please sort it out. Try and sit down with your mum and dad and try and tell them, say that you love them, give them a hug, try and sort it out, because I've been through a situation where I've lost my mum, and obviously I don't want you guys to go through the same thing, because you know, you don't know, like, it's like what Eric says, right? You don't know what you have until it's gone. And you know, it's really hard, but I really hope that I've managed to tell you what happened properly. I just wanted to update you guys because I didn't actually explain it properly a year ago. So that's why I'm coming onto this camera, and you can tell that it's really, really hard for me to talk about it. So thank you for bearing with me, guys. I think that I've said all I need to say in this video. So yeah, so guys, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button, and please comment down below if you've ever had a loved one in your family being taken away from you or anything like that. I'd be interested to know. You know, let's just help each other, because in these sad times, obviously we have to help each other. And it does get hard every time on the 16th of November, it always gets hard because it's my mum's birthday. But like, I hope that if there's anyone suffering with cancer out there, that they get healed ASAP, because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but that's just life. And you know, I know that she's in a better place and I'm okay, but that is why I wanted to explain properly to you guys, because the video, as I said, was only 50 something seconds long, so it wasn't long enough. So I just wanted to get it out of the way and explain to you properly, guys, what happened. Anyway, like I said, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and as I said, comment down below. And I'll be very, very grateful. And also, guys, I just want to give a shout out to Levi as well. Give a shout out to Levi Adams. He's got a YouTube channel and he's got Instagram. So if you want, you can go and subscribe and follow him. And yeah, I can't remember what the other shout out was for, but I shouted out Levi's name. Anyway, guys, I will see you in my next video. Peace out.